Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Big for One Gaming here. Welcome back to episode number 95 of winning a national title with every team in the game. If you guys have missed any of the last episodes, up in the right-hand corner will be a playlist from episode 1 to episode 95. And if you cannot watch those videos, I can completely understand. Down in the description below will be a record of every team that we have done so far and their season they eventually won a national championship. So, new episode means new team, which means we get a wheel spin. And let's see what team that is going to be today. And we will be getting another Power 4 conference team. This one is going to be Utah. So we are going to the Big 12 in this one. And we are choosing Utah, who is ranked at the time. They are one of the better teams in the Big 12, but I don't think they're ready to win it all yet. But we are a program builder head coach, which is nice. And they have done, again, really, really well. I think they also did pretty well in Season 1 in their Big 12 as well. So, if I remember correctly. But all in all, we shall see here with, of course, our coaching abilities. We do a program builder, which... not pipeline boost, which is a little unfortunate, other than like the relationship builder, which is 5 worst and 2 best. But the primary pipeline is kind of what I want. But oh well. We do have motivator, mostly for the defense, but no boosts. Architect, skill caps for D-line and linebackers. Tactician, mostly for the defense, and recruiter, mostly for the defense. Offensive coordinator, we're probably going to let go, and same thing with our defensive coordinator. But we'll go from there. Looking at our roster, though, we do have a 90 overall tight end, which is very, very nice, and a 89 left outside linebacker, quarterback, defensive tackle. So quarterback, we do have Cam Rising, pretty good. We do have Winfrey down here. Would probably be our, maybe even Tagaloa. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Running backs looking pretty decent. We even have some speed down here with Stanley with 98 speed, which is kind of crazy. Wide receivers are okay with speed. Could use some faster players. Tight ends were fine. I mean, we got a ton of tight ends. Offensive line could use just some depth pieces. D-line, we're probably going to need some defensive ends and some mostly just defensive line. Same thing with linebackers. We're going to need a lot of them too. Corners, we need some, mostly with some speed. I mean, we're good right through here, but we have 3 seniors leaving us. Safety, we'll need at least 1. And we're good on kickers and punters, so we are good there. But I'm going to go ahead and set everything up, and I'll see everyone at the end of Season 1 here with Utah. So here we are at the end of season number 1 here with Utah. We go 11-1 on the season. Only loss came against Baylor in week 2 of the season. We won everything else. FCS, Utah State, Oklahoma State, Arizona State, TCU, Houston, BYU. We even beat Colorado, who only went 9-3. Iowa State, UCF, and Cincinnati. We're all win, or I guess we'd have to play Cincinnati here. But hopefully we can get the win. If we do, we get a bye. Going in the college football playoff, a loss, we still go. We're just playing in the first round. But all in all, we're hoping to get a win here. We just signed a couple 3-stars. That'll pretty much help out the roster. We do lose, so we go 11-2, but we are still ranked 6, so we are going to be playing in the first round of the college football playoff. Dylan Gabriel wins the Heisman Trophy, 3,600 yards, 43 touchdowns to 5 interceptions on the season. And we got the best kicker. So we like that, I guess. But we play North Carolina in the college football playoff here in year number 1 with App State, Cincinnati, Oregon, Clemson, and Tennessee as the automatic qualifiers, with Notre Dame, North Carolina, Utah, Penn State, Miami, and Boston College and Georgia as the at-large bids. So this will be a fun one here against North Carolina. But let's see how we do. 10-2 on the season for North Carolina. They're at 84. We're at 85. So this is a close matchup between the two. But the next round is going to be even harder with it being against Oregon. So we'll have to see how we do in this one. But we're going to start on defense first. And the defense gets a stop. The offense goes nowhere. The second drive, they get a field goal, but North Carolina scores a touchdown before the end of the quarter, and they lead 7-3. Still second quarter. It's fine. We get our first touchdown in the game to take the lead 10-7 at the half. So a decent end of the first half. North Carolina will retake the lead, retake the lead as well after that. So it's 17-14 here in the fourth. Defense gets a stop. That's a big one, too. But unfortunately, don't go anywhere with it. Still a 3-point game. Another stop by the defense. And there's a touchdown. And this game is not over yet. There's 3 minutes to go. But a big 4th and 7. We get a stop again. But unfortunately, we have to punt. And then we get a huge sack. But they get a huge couple plays on big third downs. They get a touchdown with 2 seconds left. But that's going to do it. Utah will beat North Carolina 24-21, a very close game with a very close overall matchups between the two teams. So we'll take the win. That means we're moving on to go play Oregon in the second round. And we did level up last week, I guess, and then we got the 10 points. So it's not another 10 points here, but all in all, a win's a win. And that means a second round appearance here for Utah. And let's see how we'll do against a tough Oregon team as well. We'll check the other bracket as well, the other games as well. Penn State beat Miami. Notre Dame, of course, destroyed App State. And Georgia beat Boston College. So it's an SEC matchup, a Big Ten ACC, a former Pac-12, and then Independent and Big 12 as well. So this will be a tough one here against Oregon, but let's see how we do against a 12-1 team. Again, Oregon's very good. They're an 88 overall. We're an 85, so this will be a tough matchup here. And if we can somehow come away with a win, that'd be amazing, but I don't know how well we're going to be doing here in this one, but we'll have to see. We're starting on defense first in this one. And the defense only allows a field goal, but then a big touchdown. It's 10-0 after the first quarter. Our offense struggling. We turn the ball over. It's 17-0, and it's still going to be that score at the half. So, unfortunately, our offense has done nothing all game long. And Oregon, well, we get a turnover on defense. We're still down 3 scores going into the fourth quarter. We go for it on 4th down, 4th and goal. We go for it again. We get stopped. Just nothing doing for our offense here in this one. We get stopped again. Defense did their job, only allowing pretty much 3 scores, 2 touchdowns, and a field goal. We came and get in the end zone at 1st and goal from the 1, and we're going to lose 17-0. The defense did their job, only allowing 17 points and shutting them out in the second half. It's just we got shut out. Offense couldn't do anything against Oregon. So our season ends in in the second round of the playoffs. So it is what it is, but we'll see who eventually wins the national championship here in a couple weeks. And, hopefully that will be us next year. But still a 4-star school. Pro potential is an A-. We do have a couple people might want to transfer out, but nothing too bad-wise. And Notre Dame ended up beating Clemson 21-17 in the national title, with Notre Dame going 16-0. Notre Dame barely beat Oregon 33-30. So, congrats to them. But that's going to end Season 1. It is on to Season 2 here with Utah. And here we are in Season number 2 here with Utah. We go 11-1 on the season again. Have to play Cincinnati again in the Big 12 Conference Championship. Our only loss came against Jacksonville State, of all teams, losing by 3. But then we won 11 in a row. FCS, Wyoming, West Virginia, Kansas, BYU, Baylor, Cincinnati already, Colorado, Arizona State, Kansas State, and Texas Tech were all wins. But this is a big one here against Cincinnati because if we win, we get a bye, but a loss, and we are out of it. Could be out of it because they're not ranked, so you never know. But we need a win here, and then we get a first-round bye more than likely. We just signed a punter. We didn't need a punter. And we signed a 4-star right end, so we'll take that. That will definitely help out this team for next season if we get there. But we do win. We are 12-1 on the season, so we will gladly take it. And we are Big 12 champions here in year number 2 with Utah. We only had a guy get 3 catches, 41 yards, 2 touchdowns, was the player of the week. It's kind of weird. Gunnar Stockton wins the Heisman Trophy. Exactly 4,000 yards, 37 touchdowns, 9 interceptions for the Georgia quarterback. And we did not get any awards, but we do get a bye in the college football playoff. Middle Tennessee, Boise State, Georgia, Utah, and Michigan were the automatic qualifiers. With Texas A&M, Texas Tech, Texas, wow, a lot of Texas teams. Penn State, Nebraska, and Wisconsin, Alabama were the at-large bids. So we'll play Penn State or Nebraska for the second round of the playoffs in the quarterfinals. So we make it back again. This time, hopefully, we can win it and move on to the semifinals. We'll be playing Penn State in the Orange Bowl. This one will be a tough one. Texas ended up being Texas Tech. Texas beat Texas Tech. Texas A&M beat Middle Tennessee. They'll play Boise State. Texas will play Georgia. Penn State beat Nebraska only by 5. And Alabama beat Wisconsin 31-17. So the winner of this game between Utah and Penn State will go on to play Alabama or Michigan in the semifinals. So let's get started here against 10-3 Penn State. They are a 90 overall compared to our 86. Offense going to have to find ways to get points. The defense going to have to find ways to get stops. It is what it is, and unfortunately, it's going to be a tough one here against Penn State, but never know what's going to happen in this one. We're going to start on defense first in this one, and defense gets a stop. The offense can't score, though, and it's nothing after one for both sides. We have the ball. We get a field goal. Penn State will also get a field goal and another one before the end of the half to go up only 6-3. We get stopped. They get stopped. And, of course, another field goal for Penn State, but it's only a 6-point game. All we need is a touchdown, which no one has done yet in this game. We are driving. We get a big first down on 3rd down, but we can't get it there, and then a touchdown on 4th down. Defense just needs to get one stop, but 5 plays, and they get a touchdown as well. 2 minutes to go. It's a 7-point game. And how about another one? A minute to go in the game. Big 3rd down. We get off the field. Now, okay, we're going to overtime. I was going to say maybe a big play, but how about a touchdown? So Penn State needs to get one. They don't. And Utah in overtime gets a stop. And that's going to do it. A 24-17 win over Penn State for Utah. And we are moving on to the semifinals. An absolute huge victory for this team. Huge. So we'll go play the winner. I've already forgotten who it was, even though it was like a couple seconds ago. Alabama or Michigan. Another tough opponent either way. But, hey, a win's a win. We'll take it all day long. Excuse me. But all in all, we'll take the win. We'll be playing Michigan in the Peach Bowl and another tough opponent. The winner of this game, though, would go play Texas A&M or Georgia in the national title game. So 3 teams with byes won. Unfortunately, Boise State did not get a win. We had all 4 with a bye win, but what can you do? But let's get this started here against 13-1 Michigan. They are an 87, so a lot closer of an overall compared to Penn State. So, honestly, with a 1 overall difference, who knows what can happen in this one? So, let's see. So, here against Michigan, we're going to start on defense first in this one. Defense gets a stop. The offense gets stopped as well, and it will be nothing after quarter number 1. But we have the football. And we get a field goal to start the game, and another field goal. And just before the end of the half, nope, nothing happens. So 6-0 at the half, and we start with football. And we get a touchdown and the 2-point conversion. We were up 17-0 on Michigan. Going into the 4th quarter, I accidentally did the quarter there. I just want to go play-by-play. We have a 1st and goal. It's 24-0. We are blowing out Michigan. Maybe that win that we had against Penn State really rallied the team. It's 27-0. We're going to shut out Michigan. And that means Utah is going to the national championship game. I don't know what happened between last game and this game, but man, the defense really stepped up. Absolutely stepped up. Granted, they stepped up last week too, getting a stop in overtime after we got a touchdown in 2 plays. But all in all, it's the national championship appearance here in year number 2 here for Utah. And let's see how we do. And we'll be playing Texas A&M in the national title game. They beat Georgia 30-18. Again, they beat Texas A&M and Boise State, scoring 30 points per game. We have scored 5.5 points per game, technically, in a way. Maybe like 25.75. Math is math, you know. But who knows what can happen in this one. So let's get started here against this 14-1 Texas A&M team, and they are a 90 overall compared to our 86. So this will be a tough one here. We got to find ways to get stops on defense and score on offense. Unfortunately, it's the same overall as Penn State-wise. And they took us in, we took them into overtime. But we're going to start on offense first in this one. The offense does get a field goal to start the game and then a stop on defense. So it's 3-0 after 1. And we don't do anything on our second drive. Texas A&M will get a touchdown. We get a field goal. And we can't do anything just before half. So it's 7-6 at the half. Texas A&M will get a field goal to go up 4. We get a touchdown to take a lead, 13-10, going into the fourth quarter. Defense gets a good stop. Now we just need to eat some clock. Get a couple big first downs as well. But we do get a field goal to go up 6. And the defense gets another stop. A field goal would be huge here. We get a first down. 4th and 4, we get a field goal, but it's 9 points with 7 seconds to go. And that's going to do it. Utah in Season 2 has won it all. Another team down that only took 2 seasons to do it. And this was a tougher one too. Penn State, Michigan, and Texas A&M in Season 2 in this college football playoff run was huge. But Utah has officially done it. Another Big 12 team down. Still got a couple more Big 12 teams to do, but all in all, hey, a win's a win. 3 wins, and we get it done in the college football playoff. I mean, we technically got 4 total, technically, because we made it in year 1 and won the first game. But, you know, we'll take it. Looking at the stats before we go, Jay had 2,800 yards, 30 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Not very many passing yards from Jay. Rushing-wise, Glover had over 1,300 yards with 11 touchdowns. Jay had 276 and 3 on the ground as well. Stanley, 271 and 1. Woods, 245 and 4. And Alexander, 54 rushing yards and a touchdown. Receiving-wise, Wimper at 873 with 13. Alexander, 563 and 5. Ryan, 478 with 6. Washington, 389 with 2. Stanley, 317 with 2. And King, 112 with 1. And Woods had 3 catches, 32 yards and a touchdown. Defensive-wise, Joe had 74 tackles to lead the team. Fano led the team with 10 tackles for a loss and 6.5 sacks. So not very many sacks by the defense. But Richie had the most interceptions with 4. We did force a decent amount of fumbles and recovered most of them as well. 3, 6, 7. So we forced 7 fumbles but only recovered 6. We had no blocked kicks. We did have a safety, but we did not have a defensive touchdown. Kicking-wise, Keating did miss 3 from 50, 2 from 40, 1 from 30, but made every extra point. Did have 1 field goal blocked, but missed 6 field goal attempts. Punting-wise, Jack with 2,500 yards, 11 inside the 2012 touchbacks. Not a great season from our punter, and no kicker punt return touchdowns to speak of in the national championship winning season. But that's going to do it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, hit the like button down below. It is free. It really helps out the channel. And from today on until more than likely College Football 26, we'll be uploading every single day until then. So Monday, which would, I think Monday the 26th, I believe. I'm going to take like a couple, 3 days off as I'm recording this. I believe last Thursday video was the last one, so I'm going to take a couple days off, and this will be Monday's episode, just so I have enough teams to pretty much do it with here. So I know we're about 39, 38 teams left to go. I know we need like 143 to do it, but all in all, we're getting close to the end here in this series. But that's going to do it. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.